So I go to call a friend of mine in Phoenix last night and I misdialed Fiji. Want to watch a video show that highlights the best new alternative music? You are now. This is 120 Minutes on MTV. Dave Kendall with you for 120 Minutes, the show that takes you 2 hours into the future of alternative music video every Sunday night on good old MTV. In case you tuned in earlier and got a bit confused, 120 now kicks off half an hour later at midnight, 11 Central. On tonight's alternative agenda, brand new videos from Inspiral Carpets, John Wesley Harding, Primus, The Lightning Seeds and Prefab Sprout, the 120 X-Ray on Public Image Limited, and a replay of the recent 120 Minutes Depeche Mode interview. In 1 hour, we'll world premiere The Cure's new video, Never Enough. But first, here's the world premiere of the brand new one from the Sundays, Can't Be Sure. Surfing up on the 120 wavelength, videos from the Lightning Seeds, Too Much Joy and Depeche Mode. The boys from Basildon, England stopped by the 120 HQ last spring, and throughout this hour we'll replay that interview in all its glory. Since they were here, Depeche Mode's Violator album has gone double platinum, but even then the first single, Personal Jesus, had won new disciples for Depeche.
We're here with Martin Gore and Dave Garn from Depeche Mode. Now, your most recent single, Personal Jesus, actually outsold Prince and Madonna. And that has to be a major achievement.
It's quite acclaimed, isn't it? Apparently it was a 12-inch, you know, outsold Madonna and Prince over the year. It was like a, you know, the biggest Warner selling 12-inch for the year or something like that, yeah. I mean, it's done incredibly well, considering it wasn't a really big top 40 record. It went gold before it was even in the top 40. It sold 500,000 copies by then, which is some sort of record, you know, just because it's a alternative, on the alternative side, college stations, stuff like that, play it, and in the clubs, you know, but not mainstream. They've only just picked up on it now.
Now, Martin, you wrote the lyrics for Personal Jesus. Have you caught any flack from religious groups?
Not really. I think we had a marketing campaign in England where we had ads that just said your own personal Jesus, and some newspapers refused to print them. They felt that it could be offensive to the Christian community, and some papers that actually run the ads did have some complaints. But the actual song itself, I think, it's been taken pretty well. It's been taken as a Christian anthem for some reason. I never understood why, but, you know.
I think some places in America, certain places in America, possibly, yeah, people, you know, have got the wrong idea about the song.
Yeah, that's a misinterpretation. I mean, you're basically criticising the way Christianity is marketed, like a consumer good. Is that part of it?
I mean,
I like to keep things really ambiguous, you know. I hate it when I see people explain songs away, because songs should be mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, it could be taken in lots of different ways.
And that's a very evasive way of answering the question.
Right. I'm not going to answer that question.
Good morning, class. We've been double detected more on water to have no extra oil and substitute liquid for all the...
Around the corner on the New Music Marathon, videos from Too Much Joy and Jane's Addiction. First, another installment of an interview we shot right before they kicked off their World Violation Tour. Here's Depeche Mode.
How does your very early work seem to you now? Stuff like Just Can't Get Enough and New Life. Is it embarrassing?
It's not embarrassing. I wouldn't say I was embarrassed about any of it, but the thing is, those songs weren't Martin's songs, you know, and they were Vince Clarke's songs, and Vince Clarke left the band like 8 years ago, so he's no longer a part of Depeche Mode. So for me personally, when we played it, if we play those songs live, you know, we won't be on this tour anyway. But when we did play them songs, they just didn't fit. They were starting to not fit anymore with what we were doing. They were just, I think they were getting dated, you know. And you've got to keep moving on and changing and stuff, and you can't. But saying that, I don't sort of regret anything that we done then, because I mean, it was good, you know, at the time.
Well, obviously you'll be playing songs off your new album, Violator, which we're going to talk about just in a few minutes' time. Right now, let's go way back to the early 1980s and suffer through one of those very early videos.
You didn't warn us about this, did you?
I'm out of here.
Depeche Mode with Just Can't Get Enough.
Oh, no.
Good morning, class. We've been double detected 4 on water. If you have no extra oil and substitute liquid, you are all wearing.
Consistently, Martin, your lyrics have used the word pain a lot, and basically you seem to have...
That's because look at him, he's suffering.
Yeah.
He suffers all the time. Look.
I mean, are you
the glasses off, mate.
Are you a miserable bastard, basically?
No, not really. No, I am today a bit. Yeah. But generally, no, I'm not. You know, usually I like having a good time, going out and stuff.
He's not a miserable bastard, no.
But you see music as a good forum to express some of the darker side of life?
I just try to make realistic music that, you know, portrays life. And life is often, you know, boring and mundane, so...
So, I suppose you say we make boring music. No, I mean, it's, you know, it's true. Martin, I think just Mark writes in a realistic way. He writes about the real things that go on, you know, not false things, you know, not things that aren't real, you know, not fantasy, you know. I mean, some of it can be fantasy, you know, but...
Your new single and video is Enjoy the Silence. Can you tell us a little bit about what this song is about?
Well, vaguely, yeah.
Keep it ambiguous.
It's just about a feeling of, you know, not wanting anything else, feeling totally satisfied, and even, you know, words and everything seem an intrusion. You know, you don't need anything else, you're totally happy.
That's why
it's a nice song, it's nice. It's a nice song, it's a nice
and that's
song.
why as well, if you notice in the video, you'll see that I only sing like one line in the whole thing every now and then, one repeated. Words are very unnecessary. Because you've got all these beautiful scenes, it's beautiful photography everywhere, and you're looking at this fantastic photography, so words, you know, that's the whole idea. And saying I'm a king, obviously, you know, who's supposed to have everything. Enjoy the silence.
Thank you, I will. Depeche Mode there with Enjoy the Silence. Hope you enjoyed 120 minutes tonight. Words are very unnecessary unless they're part of a 120 minutes viewer letter. Send your comments and suggestions to 1515 Broadway, 23rd floor, New York, New York 10036. Don't forget, from now on, 120 minutes kicks off half an hour later at midnight, 11 p.m. Central. Tune in next Sunday night when we'll bring you exciting installments of our internationally acclaimed Peter Murphy interview and many strange and unnatural new videos. Starting October the 3rd, we'll deliver Postmodern to your home only on Wednesday nights at 12:30, 11:30 Central. But don't despair, it'll be a whole hour of your favorite alternative hit videos. This week, you can catch Postmodern MTV Monday through Thursday nights at 1 a.m. midnight Central. I'm Dave Kendall, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 a.m.